Earlier this month, the Kenyan Parliament voted to withdraw from the ICC.
There are many laws that have been unmade.
The move is supported by various other African leaders, and the AU wants to vote in October to discuss a possible mass exodus.
Well, I can understand why so many African countries have decided to take this drastic step, because quite shockingly, the record of the ICC in relation to Africa over the last decade or so has been, as some have said, quite racist. Why is it, they ask, that only Africans have so far been either investigated or brought before the court as indictees?
Justice George.
All current cases are African. The continent is also the largest bloc of signatories in the world. But the question is, why did so many countries on the continent sign the ICC's Rome Statute in the first place?
I think the problem is that many of the 34 African countries who signed up to the Rome Treaty all those years ago hadn't thought quite clearly about the political implications and the global power politics which would, behind the scenes, dictate the way in which the ICC operates.
So what would it mean for the AU to withdraw?
They can't have their cake and eat it. You can't, on the one hand, by the very fact of the numbers who signed up, say, we need that form of justice in Africa, then withdraw and put nothing in its place. So they have to step up to the plate if they decide to make this move.
Will the continent be able to handle its own major trials? And does it have the capacity to establish a credible intercontinental judicial body? These are all questions that need to be answered, and soon. Lerato Zabe, Johannesburg.
News that moves. eNCA.com.